of a severe torment. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. Shaykh Salih al-Fawzaan, he went to say, فَلَا بُدَّ مِنَ الْإِيمَانِ بِجَمِيعِ الرُّسُلِ مِنْ أَوَّلِهِمْ إِلَىٰ آخِرِهِمْ. It is a must. It is a must. It is not something that you can negotiate around. It is not something you can, barakallah, if you can play around. It's not something you can compromise about. But rather you must believe in all of the messengers, from the beginning of them, from the first of them to the last of them. So now here, if one wanted to know, to write down how to believe in the prophets, you would say first and foremost that we believe in all of them. We believe in all of them, right? We don't put no distinction in them, in believing in them. But the distinction is where? In the virtue. There is no distinction in regard to their believing in them. But the distinction is where? In their fuduliyya, in their virtue. We believe that the Prophet Muhammad is better than all of them. We believe that ulul azm, they are better than, other than ulul azm. We believe that the prophets, they have a level that is higher than the messengers have a higher level than the prophets. That the messengers have a daraja that is higher than the prophets. So we believe in their virtue, that they are different in their virtue. But we also believe that we believe in them, all of them. So he mentioned Hafidhahullahu wa ra'a. He said, Man samma Allahu minhum fi kitabihi wa man lam yusammih. He said, those that Allah has named them in the book, in his book, Al-Quran. And likewise, those who Allah did not mention their names. So that means what? We believe those that we know their names and those that we do not know their names. This is how we believe in the prophets. So the matters of the belief is not left for anyone to be brainstorming about how to believe in Allah, how to believe in the angels, how to believe in the prophets, how to believe in the likes of this. It's not left for anybody to brainstorm about that or to come up with their own ideas or agendas in regard to how to believe in them. It is not. But rather it has to be based upon what? Upon the wahyu min Allah, upon the revelation from Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. So we believe those that we know their names throughout by way of the Quran, by way of the hadith of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. Kadhalika, we believe, likewise we believe those who we do not know their names. He says, فَإِنَّ الرُّسُلِ, as in regard to the messengers, kathirun, they are many. They are many. The messengers, they are many. They are many. And he says, وَلِهَذَا, and this is why, جاء في الحديث, it came in a narration that Imam Ahmad rahimahullah, he brought in his Musnad, من حديث أبي أمامة الباهلي رضي الله عنه وأرضاه, where the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, أن عددهم, that their numbers is 124,000. The numbers is 124,000. The numbers is, the number of the prophets is, messengers, he say, it is 124,000. He say 124,000. He say Ar-Rusul, the prophets, they are 124,000. The prophets, they are 124,000. The prophets. I made a mistake on that, so I came back. The prophets, they are 124,000. He say Ar-Rusulu min dhalika 315 جمعا أو جما غفيرا. جَمًّا غَفِيرًا. And he mentioned Rahimah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, Imam Ahmad, as he mentioned this hadith of Abi Umamah al-Bahili, he said, from them, meaning 124,000 what? Prophets. And he said, the Rusul min dhalika, the prophets among them, is Thalathaa. Thalathaa, which is? Thalathaa خمسة وعشرة 315. 315. Right, that's what this narration says. 315. Right? 315. ثلاثمائة is 300. خمسة عشرة is 15. خمسة عشرة is 15. So you in Arabic it always start with Barakallahu fikum, the last one. In English we read what? We read the left to right, right? But here Barakallahu fi, you will start with the bigger numbers when you're writing it first. And he said it is, meaning from them is a small number. From them is a small number. Right? When you compare Barakallahu fikum 315 and 124,000, this is indeed a small number. He say from them, Ruthulun, prophets, Kathirun, the prophets, they are many. He say from them that those that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has mentioned in His book, and from those that Allah Ta'ala did not mention in His book. But at any rate, فَيَجِبُ عَلَيْنَا, it is incumbent upon us, al-imanu bi-jami'ihim, to believe in all of them. To believe in all of them. From the beginning of them to the last of them. From the beginning of them to the last of them. Likewise, we believe in the prophets, even though, alhamdulillah, this was not something that, this was ikhtisar, this was some type of summary that the Shaykh Hafidhahullah did. That we believe also in regard to the prophets and messengers, we put it into general here now, that we say every messenger is a prophet. Every messenger is a prophet, but not the opposite direction. Not every prophet is a messenger, but every messenger is a prophet. طيب. And we believe that they are sent by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And also believing in the prophets and messenger is that we believe that they were all sent to a nation. All of them were sent to nations, except the Prophet ﷺ, who was sent to the whole mankind. So every prophet that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent, He sent it to a people, to their people. Right? To the exception of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who Allah ta'ala sent him, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَةً لِلنَّاسِ, that Allah ta'ala, He mentioned that He didn't send the Messenger ﷺ except to all of the humanity. Na'am, likewise, we believe that the messengers and the prophets and messengers ﷺ, that all of their da'wah was one. The da'wah did not change. The da'wah of Tawheed. Da'watul Anbiya wal Rusul. They had one call, which is the call of the Islamic monotheism. And we believe that they all were upon al-Islam. We believe that all of them were upon al-Islam. Based on the definition of al-Islam. Right? Submitting to the Tawheed of Allah. Right? Adhering to the obedience of Allah by obeying Him and staying away from the prohibition. Staying away from shirk and the pure shirk. This is what were the prophets. All of them, umuman, they were upon this. طيب. So this believing in one of them is from the nawaqidul Islam. This believing in one of the prophets is from the nawaqidul Islam. This believing in one of the prophets is from the nawaqidul Islam. from the nullifiers of Islam. Disbelieving in one of them is from the nullifiers of Al-Islam. And in the verse where Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, here Shaykh Saleh Fawzaan, he didn't expound on the verse. Shaykh Muhammad Aman al-Jami, if we go back to alhamdulillah, his explanation, he expounded upon this verse. Whereas Allah Ta'ala, he mentioned Rusulan, prophets, Mubashirina wa Mundhirin, giving glad tidings and warners. لِأَلَّا يَكُونَ لِلنَّاسِ عَلَى اللَّهِ حُجَّةٌ بَعْدَ الرُّسُلِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ عَزِيزًا حَكِيمًا. So messengers were givers of glad tidings and warners, so that the people will not have no arguments with Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala after the prophets were sent. Shaykh Muhammad Aman al-Jami, rahimahullah, he explained by saying, rahimahullah rahmatan wasi'a. He said here the meaning of it is, La yaqulu, that the people will not be saying, Ma bu'ithta ilayna rasulan, that no prophet or no messenger was ever sent to us. Nobody will come Yawm al-Qiyamah saying that no prophet, no messenger was ever sent to us. وَلَا أُنزِلَتْ إِلَيْنَا كِتَابًا. No ummah will come and say, Allah, you never sent a prophet unto us. You never reveal a book, right, that we could take as a guidelines. He said, أَمَّا بَعْدَ إِرْسَالِ الرُّسُلِ وَإِنزَالِ الْكُتُبِ. So Muhammad Aman, rahimahullah, he say, as after the fact that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, he sent prophets and revealed books, wal bayan, and the clarification and the al wuduh min al rusul, from the prophets and messengers, right? Al bayanu min al rusul. How would you say that? Al bayanu min al rusul. What would you say that? What would you say that in one word? I could read it in your lips. Wal bayan min ar-rusul. The sunnah. Right? What does sunnah do? Any clarifying the book or writing. Right? Wal bayan min ar-rusul. How the prophets, they clarified the book of Allah that was sent. And they clarified by way of what? How? By three ways. They clarified in three ways. By means of three ways. Number one, by reading the book, so the people around them could hear it. By explaining the meaning, so people, they read it, they go back to the Prophet ﷺ, he will tell them this is the meaning of this verse. And thirdly, by the implementation of the commands in the book. The Prophet ﷺ, he will do an action, and the companion will see him and they emulate his action. He said, وَالْبَيَانُ مِنَ الرُّسُلِ وَمِنْ أَتْبَاعِ الرُّسُلِ. And likewise, the clarification of the prophets and those who were following the prophets. You all remember this hadith. عَلَيْكُمْ بِي وَسُنَّةُ خُلَفَاءُ الرَّاشِدِينَ الْمَهْدِيِّينَ. I enjoin upon you my sunnah and the sunnah of my rightly guided Khalifa. The clarification, barakallahu fikum, of the prophets and the followers. He said after that, La hujjata linnasi ala Allah. The people will never come in front of Allah and have any argument. Why? Because the prophets was sent, the books was revealed, and the prophets, they clarify the matters. And not only the prophets, they clarify the matters, but their followers, they were upon clarity. What was the Sahaba upon? Except upon al-wuduh. They were not upon nothing except upon the book of Allah and the sunnah of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. They were upon ma taraktukum ala mahajjatil bayda. I have left you upon a crystal clear path.